Hey y'all, IrixGuy, the dishwasher dude here, and what I want to do is attempt to save you some money. Now before I continue with this video, always keep in mind if you're not comfortable with troubleshooting appliances, you may want to spend the money and call a professional. But if you're a really cheap person, you want to save some money, and you want to try to fix it yourself first, this is what I would recommend. So in this scenario, the dishwasher is leaking out of the door. So when you run your dishwasher, you've got you'll notice there's a puddle of water that builds up on the floor in front of the dishwasher, and it's probably not at the beginning of the dishwasher cycle, but kind of towards the end of it, and it happens every time. So it would seem that the seals on the door, on the dishwasher door, for whatever reason are not working. Well, this is a problem I encountered recently, and it was leaking out of both sides. So what I did initially, I put a little piece of tape on each side of the dishwasher door, and I could tell it was almost the exact same spot on each side. And to troubleshoot it, I actually troubleshot it in the wrong way. So what I'm going to do is give you the best way, the least complicated way to troubleshoot first, and then ways to drill down. Now this example is pertaining to a Bosch, B-O-S-C-H dishwasher, but the same type scenario is likely applicable to most any dishwasher. So first thing you'll want to do if you notice that your dishwasher is leaking out of the door is do what I did. Just put some tape, some scotch tape or something that's easy to remove on the front, and try to pinpoint exactly where the water is coming out. You know, watch it while it's running through its cycle and get that exact spot, and then inspect the inside of the door. See if there's any cracks in the rubber there, and in my case there were no cracks in the rubber. Everything seemed to be watertight, so I was confused as to why it was happening. Now the next thing I did, I actually, after running it, and keep in mind if you're going to move your dishwasher around, put your hands down in water or whatever, you need to ensure that your breaker, wherever your breaker box is in your house, is turned off and that the dishwasher can receive no power, because you could electrocute yourself, and that's not good. I mean, it would be fatal probably. So always take a lot of caution there, especially when you're dealing with dishwasher and any appliance, especially when water's involved with it. So the next thing I did, I looked inside the dishwasher in the bottom of the Bosch. And if you're not familiar with Bosch, or maybe you are, it's very easy. You got a big, you got a little pipe thing in the middle. It's got a filter in it that'll come out, and there's like a big metal tray that'll slide out, and then you can see down in there, and more than likely you're going to see a puddle of water in there. Now Bosch is designed to have just a little bit of water in there just to keep all of the O-rings and all of that lubricated, but it shouldn't be puddled up. So in my case, what was happening is that water in there was failing to drain, and it was puddling up high enough to where it could then seep out of the door, so giving me the false impression that my dishwasher door was leaking, whereas in reality what was happening is that the water was puddling up, and once it hit a certain height, it was coming out both sides of the dishwasher door at the same place. So what was causing that water to puddle up in the bottom of the dishwasher? Well, and this is where I went wrong. I slid the dishwasher out, did that sort of thing, and that was too early on in the game. What I should have done, and what was the fix, is look underneath your sink and look for that hose that runs from the back of your dishwasher below your sink. So you'll have a pipe under your sink, and if you've got a garbage disposal, you'll probably see that, and then you'll see the other side of your sink, and it all drains down to that pipe, and then from that pipe there's probably a pipe, maybe a little rubber hose that runs to the back of your dishwasher. Now in my case, the hose that ran to the, and let's say this is the pipe right here, just the PVC pipe, and you know, this is garbage disposal and this is sink drain, and then this little piece right here on the PVC pipe is where the dishwasher thing comes in, the dishwasher drain hose. Now in my case, the dishwasher drain hose was angled down. Now that may seem kind of silly, but what it means is that if you've got water flowing out of your garbage disposal, water flowing out of your other side of your sink, and then you've got your dishwasher drain, the drain hose that when the dishwasher finishes its cycle, it dumps that water out. If it's angled down, number one, what's going to happen is that when you use your sink, your garbage disposal, or your sink, it's going to drain down into your dishwasher drain hose, and what that's going to result in is filling up your dishwasher with sink water and or garbage disposal water. So it gives you the false impression that your dishwasher is not draining, But actually what's happening is that your sink and or your garbage disposal is dumping water into that dishwasher and causing it to overflow out your door. So to fix that, all you do on this dishwasher thing that was angled down, the drain pipe, I just twisted it up so that it's upright. So obviously with that being upright, the dishwasher drain hose, the sink, as water comes out of the garbage disposal, it's not going to drain up, it's going to drain down, so it's not going to get into your dishwasher. Same thing with the sink drain, it's going to drain down, it's not going to drain up and get into your dishwasher. So that was ultimately the fix. Now when I fixed that, I ran into another problem with the dishwasher, because I'd slid everything out to do my repairs and look at the back of it, and see, that's where I made a mistake. Had I never slid it out, I would not have created this next problem with the dishwasher. So I got everything put back together, and I ran it through a cycle, and it smelled kind of funny, and I didn't really hear the water draining and, you know, the normal sounds that you hear with your dishwasher when it's running water through there and washing. So I opened it up at the end of the cycle, and the dishwasher detergent was still there, not even wet, and everything was bone dry. So that really confused me. So what had happened, it was an easy fix. All that it was the hose, the hose that supplies water to the dishwasher, and it's also under the sink. When I had slid the dishwasher out and back in, I'd kinked the hose, and these may be different type materials, but this one was kind of like had a braided metal finish on the outside, and it was bent. You know, just like a garden hose, if it's bent, you can't get water through it. So all that I did, I slid the dishwasher back out and then back in to create some slack, and then I pulled on that hose underneath the sink to get the kink out, and then I ran the dishwasher, water flowed through it fine, everything was a-okay. So these are the steps that you probably want to go through before you go to the trouble of trying to disassemble your dishwasher. Now I did do a disassembly, and this is something that may have been the root cause for someone else, but not necessarily me. When you're dealing with a Bosch and you take those bottom parts out, there's a little piece on there, it's called an impeller. It's a little thing with little blades on it, and it actually spins to remove water from the bottom of the dishwasher. Now if you have like grapefruit seeds or orange seeds or something else, or a piece of plastic or whatever that got lodged down in there that's disallowing that impeller to turn, that can also be a problem with the dishwasher overflowing. So you know, just take all this advice and feel free to use it if you want to. Feel free to share it with others. If this advice helps you to fix your dishwasher, give yourself a big pat on the back and go out and get a good dinner, because you know that you saved money and you didn't have to go out and pay that expensive repair person to come out and do a diagnostic fee and then say, oh, well, you need parts, and then you need labor to install those parts. By the time you go down that route, you're probably in a better position just to buy a new dishwasher because of the cost, which sounds ridiculous. But if you do this and you're able to fix it yourself, you'll feel really good about it. So thanks for watching. Feel free to share this video with others. And if you haven't subscribed already, you need to subscribe to IrixGuy, the dishwasher dude. And that's youtube.com/IrixGuy. Y'all have a good day.